This is Steve from Boxing UK. Delighted to be joined by one of the men of the moment last year, Rylan Charlton. How are you?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, mate. It's good to see you again.
Good. Yeah, nice to see you.
Just talking off camera there, how's life changed since you beat Joe Laws last year?
Yeah, it's been different. Yeah, I've kind of still stuck in with. I'm still working and stuff, so there's been a lot of stuff still been the same. But yeah, social media kind of fame it's been nice. A lot of people talking about me. I've done a few interviews here and there. So yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, it's been really good.
Good, man. I would say the biggest change is obviously since then you've signed up with Matchroom.
Yeah, I have indeed. Yeah, so that's good. Eddie Hearn was true to his word after the fight, and I said, "Where's my contract?" He stuck at that, and yeah, so that's great news. That was just before Christmas, so yeah, really happy to be a Matchroom boxer. It's great.
Good, man. So you're on the cusp, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. So it's all good, and then we've got the big fight coming up next month, which I'm buzzing for.
Yeah, one of the announcements last week. I think it's fair to say, Rylan, you against Florian Marku, who's one of the fights a lot of people are touting as one of the best fights of the announcements last week. Just your initial thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a big fight, isn't it? You've got two unbeaten prospects coming up, and they're putting their records on the line, kind of thing, and they're both power punchers and come forward fighters. So it's definitely a fan friendly fight. So yeah, it's good.
I just checked the odds before we went live, and the bookies can't split you.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think
I did.
Marku's 10-11, and I think you were 21-20, so nothing in it.
Oh right, sure, that's interesting.
So since we last spoke to you, Florian, he's been out twice, hasn't he? He had quite a convincing win on the Boxer Show. And his last fight was a controversial draw. Did you see it? And what did you make of it?
Yeah, I did watch that. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't... I don't think it was Marku's best performance. Obviously, he doesn't think that he was a draw. I personally think that maybe he did do enough to win it. But he did make a bit of a meal out of the fight. Like, he should have got the job done, really. But, yeah, it's one of them things. I think he might have had an off night, but you can't afford to have off nights in this game, really.
Did you see enough there to know that you can beat him, or did you see anything there to know that there's things to be wary of?
Yeah, I knew before that fight I'd beat him. And that fight just... Yeah, the fight doesn't really change anything, I don't think, that fight. I still knew I'd beat him, kind of thing, from the get-go. I mean, he was the one that was calling me out. I didn't really expect to have a fight with him or anything, but I think he was calling out pretty much everyone in the weight division by the sounds of it. But yeah, he got what he wanted, and the fight is on. So yeah.
Yeah, I suppose fighting Joe Laws last time out has prepared you for having to fight another big character. I'm assuming it's going to be in a kind of bubble, because you don't get many characters bigger than Joe. But fair to say, Florian might be one of them. Yeah,
he's up there as well, isn't he? He's a good ticket seller, and he's got a massive following, which is great, because I mean, Laws had a big following, and that propelled my career. So when I beat Marku, it's going to propel my career even more. So win-win. I don't mind fighting these big ticket sellers.
You talked about the online spat a little bit, and Florian calling everybody out. I wrote down a couple of quotes that he's called you. You've probably seen it, but I'm just going to I'm going to give you your right to reply, Rylan.
Okay.
He called you a small midget, a bodybuilder, and not very good. You're right to reply.
I don't. He can call me what he wants. I think it's funny. I don't get the name calling stuff in this sport. It is a thing that people do to hype fights up, I suppose. But he can call me what he wants. At the end of the day, when we're in the ring together, it's just me and him, and yeah, simple as that. It doesn't really. He can call me what he wants.
So it doesn't matter what he tries. You're not going to rise to the bait. It's not something that'll affect you.
No, not at all. I find it kind of funny, really, because we don't. Some people start saying, "Oh, we hate each other," and he probably hates me, thinks I'm a bodybuilding, this and that. He doesn't know me. Like, we don't hate each other. Let's be honest. We're just here, and we're both in the same game, and I'm here to do my job, and that's get in there and win the fight. Simple as that.
Yeah. Are you aware what a victory over somebody like Marku would do, Rylan? Because obviously the Joe Laws put your name in the spotlight, but a big win over Marku, that's going to propel you right into the upper echelons of the division, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to put me in a position that, I'll be really pleased to be in. So I'm looking forward to beating him up, and then we can go from there.
And you're going to beat him up?
Yeah.
We normally wait for a prediction at the end of the video, Rylan, but I might as well go for it now if that's what we're going for.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's a good fighter, but he ain't good enough. Not for the pint-sized powerhouse.
Good luck. One thing that we thought that was a little bit different from Joe and Florian, obviously Florian's got a big back team behind him, hasn't he? He's obviously with S-Jam Boxing. He's got Sam Jones there. He's obviously just signed up with Matchroom, and he was talking of world titles. Does that bother you at all? Because you're probably going to go into this as the fighter who hasn't had all the PR and all the machine publicity behind him. Does that bother you at all?
No, not at all. I feel like I don't understand why people talk about being world champions and all that. You just put added pressure on yourself, really. Like, I don't really get that side of things, but no, I don't feel nothing really affects me. I just train hard and I'll get in there and do my job, kind of thing. I don't really see the point in all the talk about stuff. Doesn't mean nothing really at the end of the day. And
if you do beat him, what would you like to see happen in the rest of 2021, Rylan? What's your ambitions? Because Florian's talking about world titles. What's your ambitions?
We'll go as far as possible. Just once I beat Marku, I'll go back to Eddie and say, who do you want me to fight next? And then we'll go from there. Take a step at a time. Just we'll wait and see, kind of thing.
Have you heard any rumours where it's at, Rylan?
No, I haven't actually. We still no idea where it's going to be. I don't know when Matchroom are going to be announcing it. I'm not really sure.
And so what happens now between today and the fight's the 20th of February, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the plan? I saw that you were sparring with Archie Sharp.
Oh yeah, I've done a few rounds of Archie Sharp, yeah, and Sam Noakes. So yeah, I've been getting some good rounds in, and which is great. So yeah, really, I'll just continue focusing on training hard, and yeah, that's about it. Until the 20th, my life is training.
Good man. So, knockout of points?
Don't know. It's a win. Simple as that. I don't know how it's going to come, but I'm going to get in there and win.
All right. Just a couple of quick ones away from yourself, Rylan. Obviously, the announcements last week. Is there any fights that jump out for you?
I don't really, to be honest, I'm not a big follower of boxing, so I don't really know what fights are on it. Obviously Josh Kelly and Avanesyan, that's the one I am looking forward to. Yeah, that one. I think that'll be a good fight. But I feel bad. I don't really check the cards. I don't really know. I'm not really that into watching it or anything. But I know there's going to be good fights on. Yeah, but don't know who.
Well, you're looking after yourself, mate. That's the correct answer, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a stupid question if you're saying you don't follow it, but Avanesyan Kelly's the other one that stands out for us. Obviously, you might be able to tell by the accent.
Yeah.
Can you pick a win on that one?
I don't know. I feel like Kelly's in for a hard fight for sure. I'm gonna say Avanesyan. I know Kelly is super good. They're both very good, but Avanesyan is a strong guy. Like, he's very powerful, and if Kelly can keep him off for the 12 rounds, then Kelly. But it's going to be hard to keep him off because he's a strong guy. But I couldn't quite call it. I don't really know.
Good man. Rylan, that's it. I told you it would be a quick one today.
Awesome. Yeah. Can I just shout out my sponsors? Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Of course.
Sweet. So I just want to shout out Minton Care Homes, who's sponsoring me. I want to shout out Fire Snuff, Assembled Scaffolding, I want to shout out T Griffiths Holding Limited and We Solve All and Harmony Consultant Group. Thank you so much for sponsoring me.
Good man. We wouldn't ever do a Steve Bunce on you and cut you off.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I've got to remember them all and make sure they're all there, so I'm practicing.
No, good man. Well, we'll tag you in, Rylan, and then obviously you can tag them further from there if you wish.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It's great to speak to you again. Hope the next few weeks go well. Keep safe, mate. And all the best on the 20th.
Take care.
Thanks,
Thank
Rylan.
you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.